Hello everyone! I've counted the votes, and the card you wanted me to talk about most is Confessor Paletress. She sees into your past and makes you face your fears. Most common fear, getting Majordomo out of Sneed's old shredder. But what has her role been within World of Warcraft? That's what we're going to find out today, so let's begin, shall we? During Wrath of the Lich King, Tirion Fordring and the Argent Crusade were looking for their bravest and best to join them in their assault upon Icecrown Citadel. To make sure that only the best of the best would join them, a little tournament was held called the Argent Tournament. Heroes of both the Alliance and the Horde duked it out with lances and mounted combat, and before the heroes can challenge the forces of darkness, they must defeat Agents of the Light. High Lord Tirion Fordring has selected a formidable priest from the Argent Crusade to test combatants' mettle. Paletress will do everything in her power to ensure that only those with strong faith will confront the Scourge.
Thank you, good herald. Your words are too kind. May the light give me strength to provide a worthy challenge.
Within the Trial of the Champion dungeon, she was the second boss, where you would fight either her or Edric the Pure. That was entirely random. If you would face off against the Confessor, she would test you in combat while wielding the light against you. Once she reached 50% health, a random creature from our past battles would show up.
Take this time to consider your past deeds.
This memory that she summons could be one of the following. I hope you're ready for this. Elgalan the Observer, Archimond, Chromagus, Synagosa, Priestess Del Risa, Ek the Ferocious, Entropius, Gruul the Dragon Killer, Hakaret the Soul Flayer, Egan the Unclean, Herod, Hogger, Ignis the Furnace Master, Illidan Stormrage, Ingvar the Plunderer, Warlord Calafresh, Lucifron, Prince Malkazar, Mutinous the Devourer, Onyxia, Prince Van der Raan, Edwin Van Cleef, Lady Vash, Vecnilash, or General Vizax. This ability links back to her Hearthstone ability, where if you use your hero power, if you inspire her, she will summon a random legendary minion on the battlefield. Now we don't kill her, of course. This trial is just to test our mettle, to prove our worth.
Excellent work.
Besides fighting in the trial in the dungeon, she also holds a sermon on the tournament grounds in which she speaks about the three virtues of the light. Thank you all for attending this sermon. It's wonderful to see so many familiar faces. Today, I would like to touch on the three virtues of the light. These are dark and difficult times for the soul. The armies of the Scourge amass to the south. Companions fall on the battlefield and rise to serve our enemy moments later. Many of you have experienced a betrayal of trust, yet you persevere. As we all must. In these times, no one is a stranger to the virtue of tenacity. In the face of despair and hatred, we continue to stand true to our beliefs and fight on. There can be no doubt as to your tenacity, but there are other virtues to consider. Respect is the first virtue taught to those joining the path of the light. Look across the aisle to those you would call enemy. Despite the hatred that separates you, there are qualities to respect in your opponent. Their prowess should be acknowledged. All of us gathered here have a concept of honorable combat. Conducting yourself with honor and treating your opponent as you wish to be treated shows respect. Respect your opponent on the field, whether he be your brother or your sworn enemy. No matter where your beliefs truly lie, such respect is acknowledging a connection. And in acknowledging those connections, you are closer to the light. There is one further step on the path of light: compassion. Rivalries abound in this day and age. It is easy to see differences wherever you turn. The challenge is in looking beyond appearances and understanding our similarities. Through this understanding, you can feel compassion for the losses others have suffered, even if the victim bears another banner. By feeling and understanding compassion, in enemy and ally alike, you reaffirm your connection with the world. Acting on these tenets, these virtues help make the world a place we can all appreciate. A world of honor and justice. Think on my words, friends. In the darkness that surrounds us all, the light is needed more than ever. I'll be behind the confessional screen. If anyone wishes to speak with me, any doubts, any worries, any uncertainties, I will happily soothe. And soothe them she does. Each faction champion has a different dialogue with her. For example, the Ironforge champion has felt certain urges, powerful feelings after listening to her sermon, and it's driving him nuts. He desperately needs a drink, so Paletress tells him to go and drink in moderation, my dwarven friends, but you may want to turn in your lens and reins for the time being. Go with the light. After performing her duties at the tournament, after the Lich King was defeated, Paletress showed up once more during the Cataclysm, where she's one of the NPCs that can show up during the Protectors of Hyjal daily quest, and she became a quest giver in Utgard Pinnacle, where she asked heroes to go in and slay Selvala before she leads her people into the Eternal Shadow. And that is all I have for you today on Confessor Paletress. As always, I'll leave it up to you guys and girls to decide what card we're going to talk about next. So leave your suggestions in the comments down below, and who knows, your card might be used in the next video. Subscribe if you like my videos, leave a like if you enjoyed this one, and until next time guys, see ya!